Cassandra's name flashed on my screen at 3:12 a.m. I had 5 missed calls from her, which quickly became 10. I didn't answer. Then came a breathless, choked voicemail. Please, just answer. I think something's wrong. I think he's done something with the account. I cut the call. I didn't move or blink, just stared at the screen and listened to the silence. My son, Leo, creaked his door behind me, barefoot and calm, a glass of water in his hand. He took a sip, then looked at me and said, "She's freaking out, huh?" He smiled. "Told you I fixed everything." It had started with a lie wrapped in affection. Cassandra said she needed temporary access to the college fund. She told me we had a family emergency, something about her father, a surgery that was urgent and unexpected. I signed the release form, trusting her. 2 weeks later, she was gone. There was no note, no explanation, just an empty account and a photo of her with a man I didn't know, posted from the coastal town of Isla Verde. She held a glass of champagne, and my son's future was in her smile. It shattered something in me. Not just my trust or the illusion of our partnership, but the quiet that I had carefully constructed for Leo's sake. He asked where she was. I said, "Gone." He nodded once, didn't cry, then walked to his room and locked the door. The next morning, he sat across from me at breakfast, eating dry cereal with no milk. He asked how much was left in the account. I told him the truth. 0. He didn't flinch, just looked down at his spoon, as if he were calculating something. Later that night, I found him on the laptop, not playing games or watching videos. He was inside the bank portal, mine, hers, and the one I'd opened for him years ago at the Valera Financial Bank. He didn't look guilty. He looked focused. "I just moved some things around," he said, then handed me a flash drive. "No one ever taught her to log out," he grinned. I didn't ask what he did, but I checked the fund. The balance was back, and hers was empty. I stared at the screen as if it might suddenly make sense. All the money she stole was back, and she didn't know it yet. The calls started hours later, from block numbers and burner lines, her voice getting more frantic each time. "Where is it? You didn't take it back, did you?" "Did the bank mess up?" I said nothing. I did nothing. I let her spiral, then I opened the flash drive. Leo had left something extra inside, screenshots. She'd transferred the funds to a fake shell company called the Tidal Horizon Group, in her boyfriend's name, Marcus. Not only did she steal the money, she put it in someone else's hands. And my 10-year-old had outmaneuvered them both. He'd accessed the fake company's routing information, transferred the money back to our protected account, then reported suspicious activity to the Financial Crimes Division under Marcus's name. An investigation was already open. I didn't know whether to laugh or be afraid of how much like me he really was. She showed up at the house 2 days later, her hair undone and makeup smeared, not from crying but from running. "Please," she begged, "you don't know what they'll do to me. I didn't know he was like this." I stepped onto the porch and closed the door behind me. "You moved our son's future into a fake company account to impress your boyfriend." Her eyes widened. "You think I don't know?" She opened her mouth to argue, but I raised my hand. "He's already being investigated. You're next." "Please," she whispered, "tell me you didn't." "I didn't," I said coldly. "He did." I nodded toward the window. My son sat at the table, calm and reading. Her eyes welled up, not with guilt, but with fear. For once, she understood who she had underestimated. Not me, but him. She never came back. The investigation dragged Marcus under first, then her. Frozen assets, a flagged account, and a tax audit. I didn't press charges. I didn't need to. I had already won. My son never asked about her again. He just kept reading, learning, growing sharper behind quiet eyes. One night, I asked him why he did it. He looked up from his book and said, "Because she thought we were stupid." He turned the page, so did I, and I never looked back.